Well, hello everyone. 723 here. I had gotten a few responses to the little short that I put out about the weight loss. I, a couple years ago, wound up losing 135 pounds in 8 months, and so far I have kept that off for 2 years now. I was gonna try to make this like a little 5-part series, see if there was any interest in it or anything like that. And excuse me, everybody needs coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But just gonna see if there was any, uh, want or need or anything for a little series. So I was just gonna start it off with first, some of the steps that I did to get the weight off so quickly, and what I've been doing to keep it off. First and foremost, I probably did not do it in the healthiest way possible. I probably uh, should have done things differently, but I had to get the weight off in a timely manner. I wound up in the emergency room with my blood pressure at 197 over 117, and I weighed 315 pounds at 5 foot 10 inches. Now, after everything's said and done, I'm 180 pounds. I fluctuate between 180 to 185 on a daily basis, and my blood pressure is normal. All my labs are normal. Everything is just right where they need to be. So I don't know, maybe I took a risk in losing it so fast, but at the same time, I really think the reward was worth the risk in the way that I did it. So, first and foremost, I know this is going to get a lot of flack, but I took the shot, the weight loss shot. We took tirzepatide, and it was actually tirzepatide mixed with B12 to keep your energy up. I started out on the 2.5, I believe it's milligrams is the dosage on that. And actually, that was the lowest dosage that we could get. And actually, I wound up losing 103 pounds, I think, on the lowest dosage before I ever had to go up. My wife and I, she was on this journey with me. She did amazing. She lost 120 pounds. She has kept it off for 2 years. No way I could have done it without her. If you're married, you guys have to be on the same page. And if you're trying to do this together, or if one of you's trying to do it, the other one, you have to have the support of the other one, and it really will make it a lot easier. I took the shot. The first thing I did was I went from drinking probably 10 or 12 Mountain Dews, Dr. Peppers, whatever, a day to absolutely zero. That was the first thing that I cut out. I cut out all pop, all sweetened drinks, all anything. I went to drinking strictly black coffee and water, and that was it. No sweeteners, no anything. Uh, and that really helped. It sucked for the first week, it really did. But after that, I no longer craved any of that stuff, and it's still with me today. I mostly just drink black coffee and water. I'll have a Coke Zero every once in a while, but that's about it. So yeah, that was the first thing was to cut out the sweetener, cut out all the artificial sugars actually, because I know you can't technically gain weight. They won't make you gain weight, but on the backside, I firmly believe that they will, because it tricks your brain into thinking you're getting more sugar. At least this is the way it was in my case. I noticed when I would have artificial sweetener that I would crave sweets a lot more during the weight loss journey, and even today. Even something as little as having some Tic Tacs with the sweetener, I will crave sugar and sweets and stuff after having some of that. So yeah, I took out all of that, just went to drinking water and black coffee, no sweetener, no artificial sugar, anything like that, and it really helped. Within a few days, my sweet tooth was gone, and I got right into my routine. Uh, into in a routine in the journey, and I believe there has to be a routine in the journey, or you have to take as many variables out that cause failure that you can, and that will really help you out. That's the first part. Again, went with the shot. I get a lot of people don't want to do that or don't have the means to do that, but it was something I needed to do in order to get the weight off as quickly as possible, because I was dying probably not even slowly. I was probably dying pretty quickly, being that large, blood pressure that high, and just not taking care of myself at all. So there it is. On the next one, on the next post, I will talk about what I ate every day. A lot of you aren't going to want to hear this, but it was the exact same thing pretty much every day. And again, that was just the way I'm wired, the way my brain works, and what I have to do in order to stay on track with everything. But I hope you guys liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, whatever all the cool YouTubers say, and share this with your friend. Maybe there's somebody out there watching that needs that little encouragement, because I firmly believe being overweight is one of absolutely the worst things you can be in terms of health, and it really does diminish. It really does, cut years off your life. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst things I've done to my body over my 50 years. That once I got the weight off, I went back to being pretty much the way I was before, because I wasn't overweight for the first 30 years of my life, and then got overweight. I quit smoking, I quit chewing tobacco, cold turkey on both of them. The weight piled on, and I went from being not overweight, not morbidly obese, to being 315 pounds pretty quickly, because I ate everything in sight just so I wouldn't get back on the nicotine. But got it under control, got it figured out what I needed to do, got it done, and here we are. We're 2 years later, and still keeping in between that 180, 185. So, like I said, if you have any questions, post them up in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thanks much. Bye-bye.